What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Richmond 2023 vlog, as this weekend we'll be at the Richmond International Raceway for both trucks and cup. Got some things that happened in the last 24 hours, some good, some bad, but I'll get to those details in a little bit. This is the first half of the leg of the trip down to Richmond. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I have no idea what's going on. But we are in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the sweetest place on earth, Hershey Chocolate World. This has always been a place that, if I'm in the vicinity, I come to. Last time was last year. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're doing a mic check. I think there's some live concert that's going on over at the Hershey Park or something. A lot of people here, a lot of cars that were pulling into the Hershey Park area. Yeah, I think they're doing a mic check for a concert. But we are here, gonna go riding on the Hershey Chocolate World ride that we normally do. We were here last time with my sister last year, after we were on our way back up from Matt Rod's wedding. And like I said, it's usually a tradition. While we're down, passing through, so we're stopping. And then we'll get back on the road afterwards. So enjoy this little detour, if you will, on our trip down to Richmond. And I don't know why they keep doing that, but anyway, let's go to it. We're inside. Not much has changed since last year when we were here. Up there is the queue to where we're going. Looks like the line's moving pretty quick. That's a good sign. There's a lot of people here. Mostly here for Hershey Park, I think, though, with the concert that's going on. Theme park, it's the summer. This is more of the tourist type thing. Over here's the shop with different things. I think the last time I was here, I got a Reese's themed hat. There's Reese's backpacks and lights taken out of them. That's kind of cool. We're going there for the Hershey Chocolate Tour. I'm gonna time warp here so that way if there is a queue, you guys don't have to worry about it. We'll get right to the ride. And just like that,
hey everyone, welcome aboard the Hershey's Chocolate Factory Tour. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We're on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory. Your guide will meet you at the entrance. See you inside.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a quality supervisor here at the Hershey Chocolate Factory. I was asked to be your guide today, and I can't wait to show you around. Everyone ready? Let's go. It all starts with cocoa beans, which are harvested and shipped to us from tropical regions around the world. We send the cocoa beans through large cleaning machines that screen and thoroughly remove unwanted parts like pulp and bits of cacao pod. Our cocoa experts carefully select, sort, and combine beans from various countries in precise amounts to achieve that unique and consistent Hershey's flavor.
This is roasting, by the way. Going into the oven.
We pour the blended cocoa beans into large revolving roasters, which get extremely hot. Toasty in here, isn't it? Next, we quickly cool the beans and feed them into our breaking chamber, which cracks open the shells at high speed. Inside each shell are tiny pieces called cocoa nibs. Hey, A good friend of mine is waiting up ahead to tell us more.
Hey everyone! Below me are milling machines which grind cocoa nibs into unsweetened chocolate. Cocoa nibs have been ground down like this for thousands of years. Milling machines generate lots of heat through intense pressure and friction. The grinding turns cocoa nibs into the sweet, dark liquid used to make milk and dark chocolate.
Our pressing machines squeeze the unsweetened chocolate into discs of cocoa powder known as Hershey's cocoa. Pressing also produces cocoa butter, which we'll use later on in the process. Every day, shining tanker trucks pick up milk from local farms and line up outside our factory for delivery. Hershey is one of the only companies in the world that uses fresh milk to make milk chocolate. Fresh milk is part of what gives Hershey's milk chocolate its delicious and distinctive taste. Part of my job is to make sure all of that milk meets our high-quality standards. Once it passes testing, we mix sugar into the milk using large batching tanks. We pasteurize and condense the sweetened milk and then blend in the perfect amount of unsweetened chocolate. This is where the art of chocolate making all comes together. As the mixture cooks, it begins to form delicious little pieces that we call chocolate crumbs. We dry the chocolate crumb into a coarse powder. Then we mix in the cocoa butter we pressed out earlier and add a dash of vanilla. This brings out the chocolate's rich taste and creamy texture, and of course, that wonderful smell. We feed the chocolate crumb through steel rollers that grind and refine the chocolate until it reaches a smooth, uniform consistency. Here's our friend Kiss to explain the next step in the process.
Hi everybody! These conching machines use big granite rollers to smooth and transform refined crumb into milk chocolate. The conching process mixes and heats the chocolate, developing a rich flavor and color. Heavy rollers smooth out the refined crumb until it reaches the
After conching, we temper the milk chocolate, heating and cooling it to just the right texture and consistency. During tempering, we can mix in other ingredients such as roasted California almonds. Next, we pour the milk chocolate into molds and send them on a bumpy conveyor ride. Then we send the molds through cooling tunnels that solidify the chocolate. All of that fresh, delicious Hershey's chocolate goodness is finally ready to be packaged.
Like Hershey's milk chocolate in special dark bars.
Hey, don't forget about Reese's peanut butter cups.
Everyone has a favorite. Mine are Hershey's Kisses chocolates.
Aw, thanks, Alex. That's so sweet.
It looks like our packages are ready to go, and I better get going too. It's been a privilege being your guide today. Remember that wherever you go, you're never far from a piece of Hershey's happiness. So be sure to share that goodness with the ones you love. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Very smart for the camera.
Everybody say Hershey.
Okay, gang, time to go share some goodness.
She's chocolate. She's chocolate.
She's chocolate.
Check back over on social media. Yeah, just
Well,
like that.
now you know the hard work, pride, and joy that goes into making every piece of Hershey's goodness.
Never actually been down this way. There's the chocolate town down the walk. It's got the entrance into Hershey Park. The signs for Hershey Park. We've got some grandstands up there where I'm assuming that band is playing. It might be that right there, Highway Desperado Tour. I don't know who that is, but I think that must be who's playing. Interesting. Didn't know they had a concert here. I'll show a little bit around here. There's the, I believe that is the ticket vending area. Not 100% certain. Wheelchair rentals available. There's Milton's Ice Cream Parlor and also the Chocolatier Restaurant inside here. Yeah, that's the ticket booth over there. And then there is your entrance into Hershey Park, Hershey Theme Park. A couple of roller coasters you can see there. It might be the same roller coaster, I'm not sure. Saw one that was actually working when I came in. That is it's called Candymonium, I guess is what the roller coaster is called. I can just barely see it through the gate. And then we got Hershey bars as our road, or as our walkway. That's kind of cool. All right, well, enjoyed going on the ride again. I do miss the old ride that I first went on. And then the one that when they kind of revamped it, that one was good too. This one doesn't quite have the same feel. They've taken a lot of stuff, modernized it, made the ride quicker. I like the older ones better that were originally there, but times change and things change with it. But it's time to head back on the road, head to Richmond. I'll tell you right now, so that way I don't have to later on. A couple things happened in the last 24 hours. I was originally going to be going with Matthew Rodriguez. Due to work, he wasn't able to go. And then Anthony, his work changed where he was able to go. So I'm going to be going to the races with Anthony, and I'm staying at Anthony's house for the weekend. So that's pretty cool, and looking forward to it. So that's where we are headed now. I don't know what they're playing over there, but it must be the drums. But man, that bass is loud. That bass echoes. Sounds like an earthquake. But anyway, we'll get back to the car, get back on the road. We got about another 3-hour drive, I think, or so. We're gonna take some nice secondary roads down. Avoid the highways as much as we possibly can. We were on the highways all the way down to here. And probably not going to have much for the rest of this vlog for today, unless something dramatic or important happens. You'll probably see the next clip be getting on the road and ready to see what tomorrow is going to bring. We may do something before the Richmond truck race, which is tomorrow night, and And of course we got the Cup race Sunday afternoon. So keep it here. Enjoy what's next. And we've made it to Richmond International. We have a Tony sighting.
Hey,
And we had some random moment happen when we pulled in.
yeah.
We've got passes for hot laps tomorrow, which
Yeah.
we're still confused about.
Yeah, so it was funny because we pulled into the parking thing here, and so I have a Toyota, and I completely forgot that they're doing this like Toyota thing for like Toyota owners.
Yeah, they did it at Bristol too.
Yeah, because I didn't have a Toyota last year.
Nope.
That's another story. But so we pulled in, and this dude stops us, and I'm like, oh no, what did we do wrong? And he's like, he hands us 2 passes and a parking pass
Yeah,
for the Toyota lot.
It's like, this is
today.
the last 2.
And I was like, what are these for? And it's for a drive experience tomorrow at the on the track
Yeah.
at like 10 in the morning.
So we kind of don't know exactly all the details of it, but I guess we'll find out. But I think this guy had a Jeep last year.
we wouldn't have been able to do this.
Shout out to Toyota, please sponsor this
Yeah,
video.
Thanks, Toyota. I didn't even buy it from Toyota.
I don't know if you should have admitted that. We're gonna ask for the pit passes back now.
Shh, don't tell that part.
It's okay, the video is gonna be put up after we're gone, so it's all good.
They'll never know.
No, it's all good.
Speaking of Toyota, let's go check out the Toyota.
Yeah. So I guess we'll figure out what it entails. We're gonna try and do a little research tonight to see what it all is. But yes, maybe we can find out from that.
Yeah, welcome to Wriggle, baby.
Rickman.
Rickman. Welcome to Rickman, baby.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Might as well.
I was hoping it was a sim.
Oh, that'd be cool.
There was one year where they brought, they actually.
Dang. It's dead.
Huh?
It's dead. There's no.
Yeah, I know.
What the heck?
The truck race is never that big of a crowd anyway.
Yeah. It was a decent crowd on the Saturday at Pocono, but then you had ARCA race and Xfinity race as well.
gonna be sitting up there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's our place, way up there. If it rains, we'll be the first to know.
Yeah. That was all figure out. Want to sit near the front? Do you want to sit near the start finish or?
Sure.
That's right here.
Yeah. All right. Drivers come out of there because there's people lined up down there.
Definitely who we saw earlier.
Yep, for sure.
They're not even up on flight radar. They're not transmitting on flight radar. That's so cool.
That is cool. That is neat.
Start your engines!
Woo! Oh, don't back into each other.
NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2023. It's a big night for Cousin of Tomorrow.
Tire smoke. They've got those like flaps on the back, mud flaps. And so when they do the burnout, the tire rubber builds up on it. Happened to Zane Smith at Coda as well. So it's Sunday morning, literally.
Sure is.
And we're going down the pedestrian tunnel. We just got our Toyota hot lap thing. So
Apparently a ride
in the pace car, I guess. So I think be able to get footage of it. Hopefully.
Dude, we can't let a riot.
Huh?
We can't commit a riot.
Yeah. Put your phone away. No, I can't.
I am contractually obligated.
You're contractually obligated to take this video.
Huge accomplishment. I'll put all this art on here just for.
It's Brad Keselowski getting turned by Brad Keselowski.
Sure is.
Actually, it's Landon Castle. Driver intro stage, victory lane.
A little fast.
They do.
This guy.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Basically touring cars.
Yeah, in a way.
Look at these handsome gentlemen. They're so handsome.
You know what's scary?
Wow.
The likeness are actually really close.
Yeah.
We got Ty Gibbs, Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex, and Tyler Reddick.
The Truex one looks way too.
Yeah. Super close.
I didn't realize it was coming at the sky the whole time.
I mean, it's a beautiful sky.
Making their way down. We got Martin Truex Jr. right over here. We got Denny Hamlin. We got Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell's here. Let's go. Make sure you take a photo with all of our Toyota drivers.
No.
We got Tyler Reddick as well. We got the pole sitter over here.
Go ahead. Looks like she gets a little loose off of four.
Yeah, that was a little loose. I don't know if being like, if you're a Geico member and how many cars you own and stuff, like puts you higher up in the pool.
I don't think so.
Like yesterday, it feels like tomorrow. And our air conditioner is working better today. It stopped working midway through the interviews yesterday. So, luckily, we've got it cranked up here, and we are ready to talk some NASCAR. So, how did you feel yesterday for qualifying here at Richmond?
Yeah, a little frustrating. Our car was pretty good. We were within practice, but this track is the biggest swing from a clean track to a rubber up track that we go to in terms of speed. So we didn't finish well lap. So the metric we went out 5th to qualify the first round. So the first 10 to 12 cars on the racetrack essentially pick the rubber up for everybody else, and it makes the track super fast after that once it gets cleaned off. So our car felt like we were just driving around on gravel for the first 5 or 6, 8, 10 cars. So I thought we could have qualified, you know, speed for speed, same track position, you know, 15th to 20th. Instead we qualified 31st just because the track took all the rubber off. So that was a little bit frustrating. And this place is hard to pass, it's worn out, you're slipping, sliding around. So we have our work cut out for us today.
I've not seen this game before.
No, I haven't either.
Is that the one he's running this week?
Maybe?
Or is this just like a promotion?
I honestly...
Support system from Smithfield. They've had a suite up there, and they typically pack it out with all their employees. So just have a tremendous amount of support from the Smithfield employee group. And it's just, I think it's the place I made my very first Busch Series. Before it was Xfinity Series, my very first Busch Series start, I came and tested here with Joe Gibbs Racing, and I've just loved this racetrack ever since then. I've shown up here, had a lot of success, run really well over the years, so it's an awesome racetrack. It's so fun to race on. The track is so...
You said it was a lot of fun. Do you like racing on these tracks when it's really hot out? I don't like it being really hot inside the car, but it's fun. It's fun sliding around and not having a lot of grip. You know, it lets you move around. You're really busy in there, and yes, that part of it's more fun. But it's you never want to be hot.
As you can see, their fans are everywhere. If you see the camera, make sure you guys are waving. Everybody say hi. We are here with the drivers to make their way on the red carpet. As you can see, we have a little surprise with one of the drivers making his final appearance here today. Everybody brings their own to hold up guys. Now, he hasn't seen these yet. Kevin comes down the carpet. We are so ready. Kevin comes down here on the red carpet today. And we're going to try to catch up with the drivers as they make the...
So our seats are down near the bottom of this section, but it's a little bit of a hike to get right up to the very top. There is downtown Richmond. Check this out.
Just follow along.
What are you going to do if you get to shake Kevin Harvick's hand here in a second? What are you going to do if you get to shake Kevin Harvick's hand? You need your blessing. He's going to scream. He's going to shout. What about you?
Wait for it.
This three-time Daytona 500 champion wields the number 11 Mavis Tires and Brady Toyota from Chesterfield, Virginia. Please welcome Denny Hamlin!
It's like a robot walking on. Let's do a comparison between him and Kyle Busch, because Kyle used to be the villain.
From Las Vegas. Now back.
Just becomes hero.
For Kyle. Rowdy.
50-50.
What up, what up? Are you ready to meet the Bushlight Pole Center? I know I'm ready to meet the Pole Center. Are you all ready to meet the Pole Center? Alright. He has won the Bushlight Pole for the weekend. Piloting the number 45 Xfinity 10 Network Toyota from Corning, California, Tyler
pressure of race fans is your winner here at the Cookout 400 at the Richmond Raceway. Let's hear it for him.
First person to cut off.
This place feels like a win for us because it is a win for me as an owner. Huh? This place feels like a win for us. Well, I mean, technically, I kind of did win as an owner. Oh, my heart breaks.
So sorry.
Poor guy. Now we can go back to running his breakfast chain of restaurants. Confetti.
Certainly did, didn't he? Even what I know now, it sounds a whole lot of sucking up.
Yeah. I'm a good guy now. Alright, so that's it for the Richmond vlog for 2023. That last clip you saw of Buescher winning, that was Sunday. It is now Monday. It's not Monday for much longer, 6:30. I'm only about maybe 30 some odd miles away from home. Made the trek back from Richmond, Virginia. And wow. This was at first shaping up to be a different experience. For those of you that know, I was in line potentially for getting pit passes and being down behind a war wagon during the race and everything for the truck race and all that. Circumstances didn't work out where that happened, but a lot of different things actually happened where it made the experience just as cool, if not cooler. First off, want to give a big thanks to Anthony and Autumn. They put me up for the weekend. It was really generous of them. I really appreciate it. Had a blast being with them. Going to see them again in about 3 months in October when I go to their wedding. That'll be all part of the Martinsville vlog that'll be coming out in October, as well as Disney, Orlando. It's crazy what's going to be happening near the end of October, which is why I'm glad I got a little bit of a respite from here too then, because big vacation coming up then, and I just did Pocono and now Richmond in back-to-back weekends, plus add on Stafford the weekend before. So July and October, crazy this year, and so looking forward to that, but really enjoyed Richmond. I was nearly home, as I just said, and I realized I usually end off these vlogs with some kind of a recap video, and I hadn't made one yet. So I'm like, well, I know there's a rest stop here. I'm going to pull off. I'm going to make this recap video. So first off, typical whenever I go down to anywhere south of Pennsylvania, I always on my way back have to come back for my folks with Krispy Kreme. And so you got 24 donuts back there that I stopped by to in Clark Summit, Pennsylvania, to pick up. I wasn't able to bring Krispy Kreme home when I was in Pocono, because by the time I passed through, it was about probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they are only open till midnight, so I wasn't able to. This is torture. I have had to sit here for about an hour and a half with Krispy Kreme donuts in the back, smelling them, and I have not eaten any of them yet. I'm waiting till I get home, so they're intact, but it is torturous. All right, so let's get to what went down at Richmond. You guys already know pretty much the backstory of what happened to us on Saturday. We went to the truck race, and we actually did a full lap around the track trying to find general parking, thinking that's where we had to be. We then come back and I think Anthony chose to go into gate 1. We saw some other cars going in there. So we're getting to the point where people are going to usher us which direction to go, and the guy stops us. And Anthony thought that we'd gone in the wrong gate. The guy then, we rolled down the window, the guy says, "You are the last two to get these lanyards since you're driving a Toyota, and you get to park over in the Toyota parking area," which was very close walking distance to the track. Bear in mind, Anthony didn't even remember that Toyota does promotions there. They do them at Bristol as well. Bristol, when we were there, both in 2021 and 2022, they had a designated parking area for anyone that owned a Toyota, a Scion, and I don't remember what the other manufacturer was. Needless to say, nobody had a Toyota at the time. But because he had a Toyota, we got that, plus we got the lanyards, which I think the lanyard's in my backpack. I didn't pull it out, so unfortunately you're not able to see it. Maybe I'll post a picture of it here somewhere around on the screen. But it was to be able to, at the time, we didn't have a clue what, but eventually, as you guys saw with the footage, it was to take a few laps around the track in one of the Toyota Camry pace cars. This was not advertised. We did not know what the heck this was going to be until the following morning, because we were looking it up. We were looking up Toyota Hot Lap passes to see what it entailed. Were we going to drive something? Was somebody going to drive us? What was this? Not advertised at all. Not on the website, not previous events. We didn't have a clue until we got there what exactly it was going to entail. So that was pretty awesome. And we got the last two lanyards that were available. So that was amazing. That was like, you couldn't time it any better. It was an out of nowhere thing. We weren't even planning on going to the track for the Cup race until later on in the day. As soon as we got those, it's like, oh, well, we know what we're doing. We're getting up early and we're going to go do this thing. So that also led into us being able to see quite a number of driver appearances, since we ended up getting there as early as we did, and we stayed there through the entire day. The first driver that we saw, you guys saw the footage, was Corey LaJoy at the Geico Experience tent. He ended up doing some Q&A, ended up getting a NASCAR 75-year anniversary hat. I did from a merchandise stall. I usually try and get something that's track related, but all the Richmond hats were black hats, and I like to get the lighter colored hats because usually the drivers walk around with black permanent markers for signing things, so it's easier to be able to see a black signature on a lighter colored hat than it is obviously on a black hat. Now, Corey LaJoy fortunately had a gold marker, and I was able to get the hat autograph. I'm going to be showing you it in just a few moments. Next driver that we ended up seeing was, I believe it was Noah Gregson. Noah Gregson, a lot of the driver appearances were on billboards and everything here at the track. The only announced on the website on the schedule was the Noah Gregson signing, which I'll talk about in just a minute, and also driver appearances at the Chevy display. We didn't go to any of those because I don't really think they were doing a whole lot of autograph signing there. They normally don't at the Chevy stage. Normally they go up there, they're asked questions, they leave. If they sign autographs, there's not a lot that's done. So we actually avoided the Chevy stand for the entire day. So going back to Noah Gregson, as you guys know, I think I told the story of the whole Ryan Blaney incident at Pocono. If you haven't seen the Pocono vlog, you needed to have wristbands to be able to get Ryan Blaney's autograph at his merchandise hauler at Pocono. So I think it was after we ended up doing the Hot Lap pace car experience, I went immediately to the Legacy Motor Club hauler, asked if you needed to have wristbands, if wristbands were getting handed out. They said, nope, you just have to come back at the designated time, be in the queue, and then hopefully, you're able to get his autograph. So we ended up going back. Pretty long queue, but it moved pretty quickly. I'm not the biggest Noah Gragson fan. I will admit that. However, I love Noah Gregson's Wendy's car. I loved the car that, was it it was Gregson when he drove the 62 for Beard Motorsports. He had a Wendy's car then. And then Wendy's rolled over as a sponsor for him when he moved to the 42. And while it is slightly more expensive of a race car, I did buy that car to have it autographed, and you are going to see it in just a minute. It's number 230, I think, out of about 1,000 that were sold. Next, we ended up going to see Michael McDowell? No, Eric Almirola. We went to see Eric Almirola's a driver appearance at the Smithfield display, and ended up getting a Smithfield bacon sample, but got Eric Almirola's autograph there. And then we went to Michael McDowell's driver appearance back at the Geico tent and got his autograph there. So all in all, got McDowell, Almirola, and Corey LaJoie's autographs on the hat, and then Noah Gregson's autograph on the car. Pocono was a huge haul for autographs. This was a huge haul for autographs. And the cool thing about it was we didn't purchase pit passes or anything like that. I don't know. I guess, I was of the assumption that you had to get the infield experience stuff and all that kind of thing if you were going to get driver autographs. No, you just have to be in the right place at the right time for driver appearances out on the midway on the fan walk, and you're able to get driver autographs. So pretty doggone cool. I'll show you now the items that I just described. So first off, we'll show the NASCAR 75 anniversary hat, which I love the bling. It's not metal, but I love that glossy look on the bars, the NASCAR bars. And you'll see right there is Corey LaJoie's autograph. Pretty cool that he had the gold marker so that there was something signed on the black part of the hat. There is Eric Almirola's autograph there up on the hat part, and then down on the left side of the brim is Daytona 500 winner Michael McDowell. I was pretty stoked to be able to get McDowell because I've been a McDowell fan for a long time. And then there is the Noah Gragson car. Really happy to add this one to my collection. Again, I'm not the biggest Noah Gragson fan, but I love the car, love the paint scheme, love Wendy's, and got it autographed. And you guys obviously have seen the photo and everything that I was able to get with him as well. I think the only two drivers I wasn't able to get pictures with were Corey LaJoie and Eric Almirola. Got a picture with Gregson, got a picture with McDowell, so that was pretty awesome. But that's going to wrap it up for this vlog. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. That's going to be the last race-related vlog for a bit. You guys will see a huge one come October. It'll probably be in November that you guys see it, because the trip that I've got in October is going to span from October 22nd to November the 1st. It's about 2 week span, a week and a half. It's going to be crazy. Going to get to meet a lot of people again. I don't think I'm necessarily meeting anyone for the first time. Going to be with Michael and Dylan. Possibly Joven has said he'll be coming down to Florida for the whole Disney Universal Studios experience. So that'll be cool. Then we go up to Richmond to Martinsville. And then we're going to be going back for Anthony's wedding. Get to see Anthony and Autumn again. Carson's going to be up there for that. It's going to be wild. I'm really looking forward to it, but I am going to enjoy the little bit of 2.5, 3 month respite between this and that trip as well. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed all the footage. Hopefully I got you guys enough, because it is difficult to remember, oh yeah, I need to record stuff for the vlog, because you're too busy enjoying stuff. Once again, big thanks to Anthony and Autumn for putting me up in their house. They also introduced me to a lot of venues that more than likely during our day in Richmond after their wedding, we may end up visiting. If you're ever in Richmond, Secret Sandwich, amazing restaurant, amazing food, loved it. I think I'm going back there in October. They took me on a street, I think it's Carey Street, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. We did some shopping there. Really cool place. If you're ever in the Richmond area, go check it out. But once again, thanks everybody for watching this vlog. I'm going to head home now, because I want to get home before dark, which will be much different from what it was when I was heading back from Pocono. I got home at 3 in the morning. Right now I'm projected to get home probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, which is cool. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and be sure to tune in October for the Martinsville vlog. If you haven't seen the Pocono vlog, check it out. No cup race, unfortunately, in that one. ARCA, Trucks, Xfinity. I didn't stay for the cup race. If I stayed for the cup race, I probably would have been one of the many people booing Denny Hamlin. But anyway, I digress. I gotta get home, because the donuts are driving me nuts. I want to go home and eat them. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Until then, I'm out.